Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. This is a special edition of the Call Flow Radio Show on this wonderful day to give thanks. The weather should improve, hopefully, so it'll make traveling a little bit easier for everybody. And we got the whole gang here. We got Noah, and John Staten will be joining us very shortly as well. And we're going to be airing Grandma's Gift, and that will be at the bottom of the hour after the business and the birthdays and all that kind of stuff. But it is your Thursday, this November 28th already. We have needed rain, is what I'm trying to say. Yes. Yeah. So hopefully it'll turn out to be a good day. We got all of our blessings packed into one. Rain and sunshine and family and all that good stuff. All right. Let's see here. We'll be taking calls. We will. Yeah. If you want to call and wish us a happy Thanksgiving. Is your mic? Oh, your mic's not. Now it is.
Oh, okay. There we go. I can hear my voice now. Oh, it's okay.
I get all excited.
I know. It's totally fine. Happy Thanksgiving to you, by the way.
Thank you.
got travel. You got to travel a little bit.
I'm going to Charlottesville, to my daughter's house.
That's very nice. Very nice.
For a nice Thanksgiving with the family. And we're going to celebrate my grandson's birthday, which was yesterday.
Yes, correct.
Leighton,
correct.
He's 19. That's hard to believe.
The big 19, I remember.
19, last of the teen
What did
years.
you do when you were 19, Chris? Like, what kind of shenanigans did you get into?
Oh, you don't want to know.
I do. I absolutely want to know.
No,
oh,
you don't
Chris.
wanna know.
Oh, man.
No, I was in school.
Okay.
And,
causing trouble? No, I'm kidding.
No, I can remember coming home
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving from school.
Mm-hmm.
I went to National Business College.
Okay.
And I would be in there helping Mother with a turkey. Mm-hmm. And she always had homemade bread, homemade rolls, and it was basically the traditional,
Thanksgiving turkey,
Mm-hmm.
stuffing, the smell of just candles and family in there. You know that smell, Chris?
Oh,
just
sure. Sure, I know it.
It's so good. And yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
And we lived in there of course, I had a big family. There were 4 in my dad's family,
wow.
and then 7 in my mother's family.
Lordy, that is a big
Yeah, and we used to go out.
Thanksgiving.
There was this restaurant that was made totally of stone. And it was sort of like a mill type thing, but they turned it into a restaurant. Mm-hmm. And I remember this. We would go upstairs because that's where they had their banquet hall or whatever. And there would be this long table, and there would be all of my relatives there. And it was just great.
That sounds very nice. It sounds like a great time.
Yeah, Mother didn't have to cook or anything. It was just all there, all the Thanksgiving stuff.
Did you guys do that often?
I do remember that.
Or a couple of times.
We did it several times.
Yeah, especially with such a big family, right? Mm-hmm. And who has time to make 2 turkeys for Thanksgiving? Am I right?
Well, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But still, Thanksgiving is always a special day.
It is. It's a very special day. And, I think we're all going to have a good Thanksgiving. I mean, this is a great way to start a Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, and I'm getting in the spirit.
I could tell. Yeah, you were.
I was starting to play some Christmas music, and this year is a little different from last year. Of course, it was the first Christmas without Francis. Yeah, but this year is just a little bit different because I feel like I've got a family with you guys and with the Van Cleves and all at the radio station, so that makes it just
extra
even
special.
More special.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's very nice, Chris.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, by the way.
Oh, good.
I feel like this is like the first part of my Thanksgiving coming into work. I say work, but it's not even work. This is very casual. This is very nice.
Yeah, it
right
is.
Now.
So you're going to your father's and your parents' house. And they live in Prospect,
They
right?
do. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did meet your dad.
Would you like the address? You did meet my dad. That's right.
I did.
What did you think? First impressions?
Yeah, he's
a great guy. Great guy. Funny guy.
Yeah, I love his accent.
Yeah. That Jersey. Trenton, Jersey.
Yeah. Want to Keep Chris Brochon in our prayers.
Yes.
Because he lost his mother just recently. So, we hope that he has a nice Thanksgiving. And if it's first Thanksgiving without her, so it could be a little bit tough. So
also, I heard he was feeling a little bit under the weather as well. So, I mean, hopefully he's recovered from that.
He always gets that sinusy.
I always get it too.
Stuff,
yeah.
So
you can't really.
It goes with the climate.
There's no good remedy for that. Yeah.
All right, the number to call, 434-394-0924, and we welcome your calls. I know lots of you are in the kitchen, cooking
grinding
up a storm.
away and basting the turkey. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, we've got a caller.
We do.
Good morning, Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving. You're on the air.
Oh, thank you. Good morning,
well,
people.
Hi there.
Hi. Since you guys are made the effort to come in this morning, I thought I'd make an effort and call a bit earlier.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for the effort.
Well, you're very welcome. We wanted to be here.
Is it double time you guys are getting paid today?
No. We're doing this because we want to. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so sweet.
So how are you celebrating Thanksgiving?
Oh, we have my one of my gal's offspring have they arrived last evening.
Oh, they did. Well, good.
Yeah.
Your offspring? I love
my gals, yeah.
Your gals?
Yeah. So.
All right, that's good. So how many gals do you have?
How many what?
How many children do you have?
Oh, I have 0.
Oh.
It was hers.
Oh, hers.
Her offspring. Yeah. Okay. I didn't share in the in the process, I guess you could say.
Well, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah. I opted out of that gig.
Okay. So. All right.
Caller, are you putting any ghost peppers on your turkey? Did you grind them up or stuff your turkey with jalapeno?
No. Well, since probably half the people are meat eaters, I guess 3/4. I'm going to just do the eat appetizers or the side dishes. Sure. They'll be eating the meat.
Oh, so you are vegetarian, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did mention that before. Yeah, that's right.
That's okay. Side dishes are good too.
Side dishes are great.
Yeah.
They should. Oh my gosh, they're just as filling. Heck yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you have to. It seems like on Thanksgiving you have to plan your eating. You know, I'm going to start here and here, and because by the time you get to the end, you're like, ugh.
If you take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, by the end of the time, you've got a great big pile.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, eat like a bird.
Yeah, eat like a bird, and then there's this great big plate full of this delicious food.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I always like to get more than I need, and then just I stack my plate high, probably 1 foot from the plate, and then I'm like, I'm not going to eat all this, and then I just put it in a to-go box and then leave the Thanksgiving dinner. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that, but
of course you're kidding.
Yeah, of course. I would never do that.
Anyway,
oh my.
The weather is going to be a factor. Hopefully not, but it might be a factor for the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yes.
And it's I'm sorry, go ahead.
The Macy's parade, of course.
Yes, it's on right now, and it's raining its butt off.
Oh, it's on now?
Yeah, I don't know if it's whatever my gal watches, some kind of morning program. I don't know if they're just interviewing and running around and watching people get ready.
Probably, because they didn't think it started until around 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know if they
But they probably do a pre-show.
Whew, that's got to be a task to organize that many people. Or to even, they were talking about on, I think Sunday or whatever's going to be the big travel home. There's going to be 3 million people moving on the roads and in the air. And can you imagine that? Somebody tossing that on your desk and saying, hey, make sure they all get home safe.
You're right. Well, all you have to do is look up in the sky and see all the jet trails, to see all the flights they're coming across Virginia in ways. So
it's a lot.
Yep,
it's a lot.
It is. Well, we hope that you have a fantastic day.
Oh, thank you. You know, I just wanted to make one comment.
Yes.
It was, I think it was in Lynchburg, maybe a day or so ago. Somebody got hit by a train. And I wonder what kind of knucklehead would get hit by a train. You know exactly where it's going. It's so loud you know when it's coming. You can't just move, 4 feet, 3 feet?
Mm-hmm. You know, I think we all know. I mean, you, Chris, me, first-time caller, John, definitely. We all know somebody in our life, maybe just one person, who if you heard they got hit by a train, you wouldn't be that surprised. You know what I mean, though?
No.
Right? Chris, come on.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, if you be honest with me. Be honest. If you heard that, if you heard that I got hit by a train, Chris, are you going to be shocked, or are you going to be like, nah?
I would be devastated.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, the first thing is that you wouldn't do that.
No, of course not. I'm not that guy. But I'm saying we do know a guy. Everybody does know one guy who would be like, if you heard the guy hit by a train, you would be like, that. Yes, it's sad, but it's not surprising.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I've met two people in life that had their fingers removed because of the lawnmower blade.
So there you go.
Oh,
and I'm like,
ow.
Yeah.
And you're like, how could you do? How could? Yes, how? Why?
Let me. While the mower's running, let me see if I can get some grass out of this grass chute just for the heck of it. You know, like, whoopsie.
But,
yeah.
I'm missing a finger now. Let me get that. Yeah.
Now I have a story.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm going to let you get off. I'm hoping a bunch of other people are.
No. I think this is going to be great. This is going to be a great story. I can't wait to hear it.
But I hope everybody has a safe Thanksgiving, and we'll talk. Friday, I guess.
Okay. Right. Sure.
You'll be open on Friday.
Yep. Oh yeah. We're here.
Black Friday. Come right in after shopping.
Yeah. Yep. Good.
All right. Oh, you didn't have another story caller? I'm sorry, I must have misheard.
No, understood.
No,
gotcha.
I'm gonna.
I don't know.
Oh,
so nope, that's it.
Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Well, we hope that you and yours again have a happy Thanksgiving as well, and thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you.
Great. Thank you.
All
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Everybody, be safe.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right. That was our
first-time caller. Very nice.
And wishing us a happy Thanksgiving. Number 434-394-0924. And once again, just a reminder, we're going to have Grandma's Gift coming up with Grace Taylor. And that was recorded back in 2010.
Okay.
So it's been around for almost 15 years. So we've been doing it. So yeah, I would say that that's pretty much a tradition.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep. Okay, let's find out what happened on this date, and we'll go back to our featured event in 1943 when the Turin Conference attended by U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin, at which Stalin pressed for an invasion of France. It opened this day in 1943, so they had some great big discussions there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, let's move along. More events on this day in 2012. Peter Jackson's The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, the first in a series of movies based on J.R.R. Tolkien's book, had its world premiere in New Zealand. Have you read any of his books?
I have not read any of his books, but I have seen the first three movies. I haven't seen the new ones that came out. I say new, I mean they're old now, but like the ones in 2010s, 15s. What is that? The Hobbit series,
right? They're very difficult to read.
Yeah,
because you have
Definitely.
all of these names.
Stories,
and
huge,
stories,
massive
it's
worlds, and
epic.
different characters.
Yeah. I got through all of them except for the Silmarillion. Mm-hmm. I still have that book, and I'm going to promise myself before I go into the next world that I'm going to finish reading it.
That'd
It's
be fun.
difficult.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Okay, 1989, Queen Latifah released her debut album, All Hail the Queen, and its success helped redefine the traditionally male genre of rap.
Yeah.
How about that? 1962, American comedian and actor Jon Stewart, who hosted from 1999 to 2015 the satiric television news program The Daily Show, was born. It's his birthday today.
Oh, nice.
In 1961, gridiron football player Ernie Davis of Syracuse University became the first African American to win the prestigious Heisman Trophy. 1960, Mauritania declared its independence and left the French community. Never heard of Mauritania, but it even has a flag, so there we go. 1919, a Lady Astor became the first woman to sit in the British House of Commons. In 1912, Albanian national delegates, led by Ismail Quamel, issued the Vlore Proclamation, which declared Albania's independence. So there you go. That's some history. We do have another caller. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Well, good morning, Chris.
Well, hi there, Henry. How are you?
I'm all right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you. In the first place, I'm glad I'm not the turkey.
I'm glad you're not the turkey as well.
Yeah, because you know what happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I was a little baby, they said I was pretty ugly. And they used to feed me with a slingshot from down the hall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I got
You
that
know, that-
picture. Okay.
Yeah, you've seen me, so you know it's true. Anyway,
Did they
there
paint?
was this.
Sorry.
There was a blind guy that went in his department store, and he was swinging a dog over his head. And the clerk said, "Can I help you?" He said, "No, I'm just looking around." That was
Okay.
you know, that could happen. I know two guys that went out hunting. I'm not going to call them their names, but anyway, they were hunting, and they got lost. Didn't know which way to go. So one of them said, "Fire 3 times into the air, and maybe somebody will answer us or check with us or something." So he fired 3 times in the air, and in a few minutes nothing happened. He told his buddy, he said, "Fire again." He said, "I can't. I don't have any more arrows."
Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy that got new false teeth, and he was told to put this sticky stuff on them so it would hold them in place. Well, he was a little bit afraid of putting that sticky stuff in his mouth, so he decided he would do a test run. So he stuck them in his hand, and he waited a while, and they decided if they would move. And so, but he couldn't get them out. The teeth were stuck on his hand, and for the next week, he had to chew his food with his hand.
Oh, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, he was the same guy that was flying in an airplane, and the pilot.
Oops.
One of our 4 engines is out. Instead of arrival at 3 o'clock, it'll be 3:45. So in a few minutes, he came back on and said, we've lost another engine, and we'll arrive at 4:30. And eventually he came back and said, we just lost a 3rd engine, and we'll be arriving at 5 p.m. And this one passenger told his buddy, he said, man, I hope that last one don't go out, because we'll be up here all night.
That's funny. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
can you just imagine? Let's see, I was going to tell you, but, I talk about it, I was not a handsome kid. I used to go to school with my biscuit wrapped in a road map.
Why?
Think about that. Somebody's giving you a road map to follow.
Oh, dear.
You don't get it.
I didn't get it. Did you get it, Noah?
Well,
I didn't catch that one.
They made him eat his biscuit. He was so ugly.
Uh-huh.
They made him eat his biscuit wrapped in a road map, showing him how to go to some other place.
Oh, okay. Now I got you. Okay.
That was a tough mama.
Uh-huh. That was a tough mama. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And there was another kid that came to school, and he had a nice new lunchbox, and it was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the other students told his buddy, we're going to find there's bound to be something good in that lunchbox. Heavy as it is, a lot of it too. So we're going to steal some of it. So they slipped in the lunchroom closet where the lunch boxes were, and they opened it up. Boy, it was heavy. And guess what was inside?
What?
A hammer and a hickory nut.
Not much lunch, right?
No, it wasn't much lunch.
Well, listen, Henry, we've got to go.
Okay,
We got some stuff at the bottom of the hour, but
right,
we do wish that you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Can I do one little quick thing?
Okay.
I was shaving one day, and I cried out to Jesus about a promise he'd showed me 10 years prior. And I said, Lord, did I understand what you promised? And the light flickered. And I said, Lord, did the light flicker or did I imagine it? The little voice said, check the microwave oven. So I went out in the hall, through the den, across the dining area, into the kitchen, looked at the microwave. There was a message that kept running over and over and over, and it said simply, good thing to come, good thing to come, good thing to come. So that was a great encouragement, and I asked Bill Polston, what does that mean? He says there's no such thing in a microwave. But anyway, it was there.
Well,
encouragement.
Yes, encouragement.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bless you, and take care.
Thank you. Bless you all. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, bye-bye. All right, that was Henry Fulcher calling in and wishing us a happy Thanksgiving, so we could wish him one as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, we do have some business to take care of. It is 8:32, so we'll get to our weather forecast, which is brought to you by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading, located at 2113 Cumberland Road in Farmville.
Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading has been helping to build Southside and Central Virginia since 1960, providing all excavation, general contracting, and hauling needs. 5 miles north of Farmville, 2113 Cumberland Road, at the intersection of 45 and Range Tavern Road. Call 392-6010 or stop by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading.
The forecast for Southside and Central Virginia will see rain before 10 a.m., then a slight chance of showers between 10 o'clock and noon. Otherwise, we should see some clearing during the afternoon with south winds around 8 to 16, gusting up to 25 miles per hour. So it's going to be breezy. Chance of precipitation is 90%. Tonight, clear with a low around 30 degrees with winds around 3 to 6 miles per hour. On Friday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 51. Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 24. On Saturday, sunny with a high of 43 degrees. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low of 25. On Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 45 degrees. Sunday night, clear and cold with a low around 20. And for Monday, sunny with a high around 41 degrees. So most definitely we've got some cooler weather coming our way. But right now, it's 54 degrees outside. We had a low of 39. Our humidity is at 94%. Winds from the southwest now around 10 miles per hour, gusting to around 27 miles per hour. So it's getting breezy. We've recorded about 1,100ths of an inch of rainfall, and our barometer is now holding pretty steady at 29.62 inches. Once again, we have cloudy skies with a little bit of rain out there, and it's 54 degrees. That is your weather forecast brought to you by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading. Call 434-392-6010. Now, I've got our birthday calendar coming up, brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors, located at 1907 East 3rd Street in Farmville.
Creative Electrical Contractors specializes in commercial and industrial projects and offers quality work at competitive prices. CEC is a licensed Class A contractor in Virginia and North Carolina. Creative Electrical Contractors has been in business for 25 years, still committed to the values that were established when the company opened in 1998. Integrity, quality workmanship, and timely delivery. CEC, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville. You can contact CEC at 434-392-3802 or at creative-electrical.com.
We got our jazzy birthday for today. All right, Noah,
Yes,
we've got
Chris.
birthdays for this November 28th.
November 28th, that is correct. And we do have some birthdays. Not a whole lot, but enough. And I'm going to start off with Mallory Dunn is celebrating. Mallory Dunn is having a birthday today. And also Jackson Waycaster from Powhatan is also celebrating. So just those two birthdays, nothing... Not a whole lot, but, a nice
Still
amount.
special.
It's still special.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how can they get those names to us?
They can get those names by emailing us at birthdays@wflo.net or call 434-394-0924 to call in live and, tell us your birthdays. Or,
All right.
birthdays you know of, birthdays, maybe your birthday,
No, not my birthday.
No, not your birthday, but like their birthday.
Their birthday,
yeah,
right.
Their birthday, or
Right.
maybe a relative's birthday. Yeah.
Okay, good. And of course, the birthday calendar was brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors. If it's not right, they'll make it right.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the number is 434-392-2802. 2802. All right. Since this is a special Thanksgiving edition of Call Flow, we do have the poem, and it's called Grandma's Gift. It's by Grace Taylor, and so here we go.
Okay.
The old house was gone now, where my grandmother lived, where she made a home and raised all her kids, torn from its site, bulldozed aside, progress moved in after grandmother died. A weather-beaten cottage, part logs and frame, not far from the tracks and the sound of the trains. They rumbled and roared as the pains moved around. We watched from the window the trains going down. In her yard there were flowers, a mixture of blooms, plants from the neighbors or friends I pursued, bordered with rocks, whitewashed with a broom. The fragrance still lingers like some rare perfume. Her biscuits were baked on the fire hot and red in an old iron skillet that stood on 3 legs, brown and golden. When she lifted the lid, nothing tasted better than grandmother's bread. Her style was old-fashioned as the skillet she used. Her hem touched her ankles and covered her shoes. Her apron was spotless as the bonnet she wore to cover her hair that was white as the snow. Grandma made pickles from watermelon rind, jams and jelly, and blackberry wine. Sliced the ripe apples to dry in the sun. Hands never idle with the work to be done. Down from the rafters, her red peppers hung. They would set you on fire if you bit into one. There were herbs from the garden and roots from the woods. If you ever felt bad, she could make you feel good. In a child by the fire, she would rest for a spell, and many were the stories that she had to tell. Smoking a pipe she had molded from clay, Grandma was different, and we loved her that way. The old black pot on rocks in the yard boiled all her clothes and cooked all her lard. Life wasn't easy, convenience is few, a strong determination and a positive attitude. I can still see her walking down that old railroad track, her bonnet a-bobbing with the ruffle in the back, a woven split basket clinging to her arm. The vision seems real. Grandma is gone. She taught me of hardship and how to adjust, to never complain, for life could get worse. A treasure of memories was all that she left. My life was made richer by grandmother's gift.
All right.
That was so nice.
Wasn't
Chris.
that beautiful?
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grandma's gift.
When was that? So that was recorded in 2010? Mm-hmm. It sounds a lot older than that, though. Is that like?
Well, that was when we got a hold of it. I'm not sure exactly
The
how.
original date of the recording.
Yeah, it was Grace Taylor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about her, but that was very nice. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a very nice. I'm assuming just kind of homage to her, grandmother, her own grandmother. Mm-hmm. You could tell good poems and stuff. You can tell when it comes it's very personal to the image of cooking lard and boiling clothes. That's a very descript and image to kind of point out. So yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah, I can still smell the biscuits.
Wow.
I can see I can see all of that. So anyway, that is a tradition that we give to our listeners. Mm-hmm. It's sort of a kickoff to the holidays. So there you go, Grandma's gift. All right, we have a time of 8:42. And it is raining outside.
It's still raining?
Just a little bit. It's not heavy or anything.
Should dry up before, around 10?
Around
after 10?
noontime, we should start seeing some change in the weather to more positive, like sunshine and all that good stuff.
Blue skies and sunshine.
That's right. All right, let's get back to the business at hand. And, of course, the number to call if you wish to participate. Mm-hmm. In the Call Flow Show for today, 434-394-0924. Let's check out celebrity birthdays. Mm-hmm. And let's see here. Music executive Berry Gordy. And his name is spelled Berry instead of Barry. Berry. He turns 95 today.
Oof. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to him.
What kind of music did he
He was
produce?
inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1988. So, he's very much R&B, and, he helped produce a lot of the artists that were around at that time.
Quincy Jones and Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
great.
Composer Randy Newman turns 81. He had a couple of hits, Short People. He did some movie soundtrack themes.
Yep.
as-
The Toy
as well.
Story, obviously, being
Right.
a big one. Yeah. Also, didn't he? I think he did the Monk. Now I'm thinking about it. The television show Monk.
I
think,
believe he was in
Yeah.
that. He had a small part as a piano player in the 2008 film Leatherheads. So he is 81 today. And musician Paul Schaefer turns 75 today. Also,
Oh boy.
Ed Harris, one of my favorites. He is one of my favorite actors. I remember him in The Abyss. Anyway, Ed turns 74 today, and he has been nominated for an Academy Award 4 times. Hasn't won, but he's been nominated. Also, let's see who else. Director Alfonso Cuarón turns 63, or Cuarón, I'm not sure. It's spelled Cuaron. He dedicated the miniseries Disclaimer. He directed the miniseries Disclaimer earlier this year. Have you seen that?
I have not. No.
It's a pretty good series. TV host Jon Stewart
Yes.
turns 62
Now, do you like Jon Stewart?
today.
I was talking to John Staten, our coworker, and he made some interesting comments about Jon Stewart. I don't think he's a big fan of his politics, but to be honest, I find Jon Stewart hilarious. I think the Daily Show is one of the funniest, satirical.
What time does that come on? It comes on rather late, doesn't it? Or
I
guess it's
I want to say
syndicated, you
it
can
probably originally around 9, something like that, on Comedy Central, or it used to be on Comedy Central. I'm not sure what it's on now, but still might be Comedy Central.
Well, he recently announced that he'll extend his stay on The Daily Show through 2025.
Nice.
So, let's see who else. Actress Mary Elizabeth Winstead turns 40 today. And she is... does she star in McGregor? Not McGregor.
check.
Oh, wait a minute. She's with Ewan McGregor. I'm not sure. Are they married? I'm not sure. Anyway, yes, she's
are.
married to actor
Nice.
Ewan McGregor, and they got married in 2022. So, also actress Karen Gillan turns 37. Now, she recently revealed that she is expecting her first child, so congratulations to her. Some other birthdays that we have. Songwriter Bruce Channel is 84 today. Or would you pronounce it Chanel? I'm not sure. Always when I was announcing. Yeah, because
Bruce Chanel, yeah.
Chanel?
It might be Chanel.
Yeah. Anyway, he turns 84 today. Actor S. Epatha Murkison of Chicago Med and Law & Order is 72. Country singer Christine Arnold of Sweethearts of the Rodeo turns 68 today. Actor Judd Nelson is 65. Drummer Matt Cameron of Pearl Jam and Soundgarden is 62. Actor Jane Sibbett of Friends and Herman's Head is 62 today. Actor Garcelle Bovias of NYPD Blue and The Jamie Foxx Show is 58. Singer Don Robinson of En Vogue and Lucy Pearl is 56 today. Actor Gina Tognani of The Young and the Restless is 51. Let's see. Music, what's this? Apple Diap of Black Eyed Peas is 50 today. Actor Malcolm Goodwin of iZombie is 49. And actor Ryan Quanten of True Blood is 48 today. And I think that's about all the ones that...
The main ones, yeah. I see Daniel Henney from Criminal Minds is 45. Never watched that show, but I heard it's relatively
I've heard some good things about it.
Yeah. And then, Henry Bacon had a birthday today. Apparently a famous architect. So,
okay.
I know the name. Henry Bacon is I've heard him referenced before, but congratulations to him. And Paul Warfield, and that name might mean something to somebody if you are a Browns fan, because he was a former receiver of the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
That's all I got. That's
okay.
Yeah.
All right. You going to watch any ball games today?
Nope. Negative, Chris. I'm gonna try. Well, if it's on, I'll probably watch some of it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch any football games today.
Okay.
I don't think so. What about you? Gonna throw the pigskin around?
Well, we're going up to Laura's house, and they don't only have one TV; they have like 3 or 4, and a couple of them are huge. So I'm sure they'll have something on. I'm sure that they'll, be watching the parade today too with the kids. So
very nice.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Well, let's see. Our time is 8:49, and we've got open lines at 434-394-0924.
Yep.
If you want to make a call, we're going to be squeezing in some Christmas music. Yeah, I told John that I would stay another extra hour just so that he can get all the programming straight for.
But you told Idgie that you'd be home.
I told Idgie I would be home by 9:15 or 9:20.
I have to call her up on the phone.
I would fix her breakfast then, but I thought, well, time is irrelevant to Idgie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
she's living moment by moment, and
she lives by certain
smells
and where the sun is in the sky.
Interesting.
She knows when it's time to get up. And I've even seen her looking at my digital clock.
That is, I think Idgie is, she might be an advanced type of, she's evolving faster than other dogs. So she's looking at like a digital alarm clock.
Yeah. I look at it when if I get up, find out what time it is or whatever, and I see Idgie looking at it too, saying it's all those numbers say 6 whatever it is. And
I wonder if Idgie knows, like, she looks at the alarm clock and it's like 2 and she's like, I'm going back to bed.
Right.
Do you ever see Idgie kind of like look at the clock and then just like put her head back down?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is. It's very funny.
Chris, we were talking yesterday, and I think this was off the air, but you told me something very surprising about you, which in like a great way. It was very interesting to learn.
What?
That you, like growing up, or at one point were trying to be a flight attendant, like help people on the plane, off the plane. I wanted a stewardess. That's so fun, and that was like back in the 80s, 70s.
No, it was back in the 60s.
The 60s.
Yeah,
Chris, you don't look at it at all. I wouldn't. I literally.
Well, thank
you. Yeah, no. That's great though.
Yeah, I was too short.
But that's the thing. They had a rule to where if you
had to be 5'6",
almost like when you go to a one of those amusement parks. So you have to be this tall to ride the ride.
Well, it's just like being a Rockette.
Yeah.
You've got to be a certain. Your legs have to be a certain length, and you'll have to be a certain height and everything like that.
Also, a certain groove as well. You can't just,
when I get home, I'm going to turn the parade on because I want to see the Rockettes.
Oh.
They'll be
Those are the ladies with doing the kind of like not tap dancing.
Yeah, they tap.
They tap and they
do the line dance
throw
with
their
the
legs up. And I love that is the funniest thing. I love that dance. Yeah.
Okay, I used to be able to do that.
So great. You used to be able to whoosh.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be intensive.
Yeah,
a little bit.
intensive.
But they
so
are
a lot of
all
times
leaning
I've landed
on each other.
My butt,
yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. That's impressive, Chris. Even with you landing on your butt, it's still impressive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm being a stewardess. Yeah. I can't believe they used to have like you have to be this tall to be able to work.
Requirements. Now they don't.
I'm sure they don't. Yeah, that'd be insane to, be like, no, you're too short for the job. You can. I'm sorry. John would but no, never mind. John would be able to be a stewardess today if he wanted.
Yeah, or
right?
it could be. Yeah, I guess they call them stewards now, or flight attendants.
Flight attendants. Yeah.
What they call them these days.
Do you think John would have passed back in the 1960s, potentially?
Oh no.
It might have been different for. I mean, back in the day, it was just like almost women being the stewardess,
it was mostly
right?
Women.
I mean, to see a guy putting up a bag or like passing drinks, that would have been shocking to most people in the 60s. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting.
It is interesting.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay. Some interesting facts while we're waiting for any more calls to come through about Thanksgiving. Now, Abraham Lincoln proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday on October 3rd, 1863. Now, Sarah Josepha Hale, the woman who wrote Mary Had a Little Lamb, convinced Lincoln to make Thanksgiving a national holiday after writing letters to him for 17 years.
Wow.
So.
That is what I call persistence. Mm-hmm. Man, 17 years.
Yeah, asking for that. Anyway, the history of U.S. presidents pardoning turkeys is patchy. Mm-hmm. Now, Harry Truman is often credited with being the first president to pardon a turkey, but that's not quite true. Mm-hmm. Now, he was the first to receive a ceremonial turkey from the National Turkey Federation, and he had it for dinner. Oh. John F. Kennedy was the first to let a Thanksgiving turkey go, followed by Richard Nixon, who sent his turkey to a petting zoo.
Interesting.
And George H.W. Bush is the president who formalized the turkey pardoning tradition in 1989. Mm-hmm. So there you go. There are 4 towns in the United States named Turkey. They can be found in Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, and North Carolina. Mm. The average number of calories consumed on Thanksgiving, this is the average now, it's 4,500.
Is that twice the
average amount? Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a lot.
Yep.
I can't get Harry Truman out of my mind though. Like, do you think he just like ate the turkey and then somebody was like, "Oh no, you were supposed to pardon it. You weren't supposed to." And he's like,
"Imagine how he felt."
Oh man, that's too funny.
Yeah. Anyway, Butterball answers more than 100,000 turkey cooking questions via their Butterball Turkey hotline each November and December.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I should have done that with my first turkey.
I think next year we need a prank call the Butterball hotline on call flow. That's I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying we're going to do it, but that's my opinion.
Okay. The tradition of football on Thanksgiving began in 1876 with a game between Yale and Princeton, Ivy League there. The first NFL games were played on Thanksgiving in 1920.
Oh, wow.
More than 54 million Americans are expected to travel during the Thanksgiving holiday this year. That's up to 4.8% from last year. So there's some interesting facts about Thanksgiving. John!
We have a special guest.
Hello there. No, I'm just kidding. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Thank you. How are you celebrating Thanksgiving?
By being here.
Ah. We all are.
Yeah.
I'll celebrate later this evening.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good.
With a good old Staten throwdown, you know. Do you have
Mostly
any
Taylors.
traditions?
I think there's only going to be 2 Statons there. We'll be outnumbered by the Taylors.
Okay.
By the Taylors.
Yeah.
All right.
My sister's family.
Oh, your sister's family.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're going to have all the trimmings and turkey and all that good stuff, right?
She'll fill us up for sure.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I'm trying not to eat too much, but usually that goes against you sometimes. Where you kind of
Yeah,
starve
when-
yourself, and then once you eat something big like that.
My mother always used to say, Christine, your eyes are bigger than your stomach, you know, that type of thing. So it's better to have a few little hors d'oeuvres or crackers or nuts or something before you eat.
And that was something that my grandmother used to do. She always had either crackers or cheese or cheeses and stuff. And I love that stuff. And I would eat so much of that by the time
you
lunch.
weren't hungry.
Yeah.
You weren't hungry for turkey and mashed potatoes.
Well, I still ate it though, and then suffered later.
Yeah. I can see it now with my brothers and my dad especially sitting there going to watch the ball games or whatever, and Dad had unbuckled his pants.
Oh, boy.
And was laying in the
Did the Al Bundy
recliner. Yeah.
put the hand in his pants?
Yeah. And you know, by the time the ball games came on, he was fast asleep. So you know, it's what turkey does to you.
That's when you put him outside. You take the chair and just put it outside the door.
Is it tryptophan or something like that?
Something
like that.
In the turkey that makes you sleepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think just having a full stomach will do that too.
True.
Oh, sure. Yeah. What you should probably do is, after about 20 minutes or so, or 30 minutes, go and take a nice walk.
Instead of a nice nap.
Instead of a nice nap. That's right. Or take a nap and then go for a nice walk.
Yeah, maybe that.
All right. Well, anyway. Okay, well, fellas, it's been real.
It has been real?
Yeah. And we'll do it all again tomorrow, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
John will be here.
Okay.
And Noah will be there.
Unless
he wants to go apply for a steward job.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll think about it. John.
Can I help you? Would you like some peanuts or water?
Yeah. Oh, John, I mean, I think it would be a fun job. I don't know.
Well, then you go to it.
It would be fun for me unless somebody got air sick.
Yeah.
You know, kind of threw up in their air. Blah. I wouldn't like that. No. Anyway, we're going to leave everybody on a nice note here. Happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. And we'll be talking at you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Take care.